Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm ready to do the third of my pretty in pink pages from the page kits that I made. And I'm doing Speedy Scrapbooking with Ginger's Corner, and I'm going to do a variation of this layout. I like the torn strips at the side. It's pretty symmetrical. You can vary the size pictures, and then she's got some circles here, and you can do your title even vertically over here. I think that will work well for this layout. I am modifying it a little bit. I'm going to bring my pages all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to have 2 torn sheets, and then I'm extending this one all the way through. So I'm going to cut it to 6 inches and then make sure these 2 strips over here add to 6 inches. Oof. You know, I just had a manicure, y'all. I was going to be able to show you really nice nails, and then I went swimming yesterday for July 4th, and all my nail polish is lifting. So they don't look as pretty as I thought they were going to look, but that's okay. All right, so I've already torn the papers. I thought I was doing it on video, but I wasn't. My video stopped, but that's okay. So I took this beautiful pink fresh paper. I had added this. You didn't see this in the page kits. I added this one because I decided I didn't want a white background. So I love the gold and the pink together, and then I'm gonna have some splashes of the green. I have lots, if you remember the page kits, I have lots and lots of ephemera that I'm going to pull out. I have quite a few pictures. I still need to trim them. And then I pulled some 3, and she's got 3 circles on hers. I've got these cut aparts. I may trim this one a little bit more to make it a little bit more like a little decorative circle, but I want to keep some of the green on there. This obviously I need to trim, but that's going to bring in some more of the florals. And then I think I'm going to do these pictures here, the title along here, and the title is going to be Forever Friends, because that's kind of who all these folks are my daughter's forever friends. This young man here, she was in pre-K with, from the age of 6 months, actually. They were in daycare together, and then they moved to pre-K together. So they've been friends for literally forever. And then we'll tuck in some of these, like that one can go there. That's where she has it on her. I'm gonna separate these. And then she's got something over here, which we might just make this kind of a grid over here. I don't know. And then she's got the other one here, but maybe we'll do this. Something like this. So that's my idea. I need to do some cleanup on this. I'm going to see if I can do some trimming on these, and I've got to figure out some lettering for my title, and then we have tons of ephemera to stick in there too. So I will be back. All right, so I've come back. You can see I rounded the corners on one of the cut aparts. I did ticket corners on one of them, and then the other one I just fussy cut out to leave a little bit of that green. I've also pulled papers for mats, and I decided to do them all a little bit askew instead of having everything lined up as I usually do. So just to give it a little more interest and a little more movement on the page. And that kind of allowed me to get a little more creative with the layout and leave room for that little journal box. And I'm pretty happy with how that all turned out. And now we need to decorate with ephemera. I do have a whole bunch of ephemera from this Pink Fresh line. I used my Cricut to make the word forever with an outline, but I wanted to go ahead and use these green glitter letters for the word friends. And in the sketch, she had one on its side, part of the title on its side, and the other going down. So I decided to lean into that prompt from the sketch. And then there were a couple of little asterisks that I decided to include as well, just so there's a little more of that green glitter on the page. And here I'm just going through the stickers, looking for a couple of little stickers and hearts and things that might work. And just trying to make these into proper little clusters. There were a couple of words that I decided to use. I don't think that's its final resting place. Things get moved around a bit. I decide we might want to label that picture with all the kids for the McElroy family. Thought that might be appropriate. And I'm just pulling out the ephemera pack. This is, again, Spring Vibes. And I'm just going through and looking for things, not looking for things that say spring. There's a couple more little floral clusters, and I start playing with those to decide where I want to put them. And I thought that putting one there might help tie those two words together. So I'm just playing around, auditioning things, filtering out the things that aren't appropriate for this layout. So just doing all that filtering and being very indecisive, but that's okay. And I'm trying to make sure that I have this similar type of flowers in each area, because usually in each collection there's 2 or 3 different flower types. So I decided to add that tag there instead of that circular item. And now I've got some puffy stickers, and so I'll add a couple of items off that. And I think I did ink. Can't remember if I inked everything on this page or not. I think I did. I don't remember. It's only been a couple days, but I think there was one little circular element. It's like a little flat flare. And I thought that would be nice. Always nice to have something a little organic or circular elements in each cluster. And I have some enamel dots, and I'm going to use 2 different sets. So I'm just looking for the right pink, because this one I have a mustard color and a green. And so they're all from, I think I find one from, oh, it's not Pink Fresh. This is a different company, but they're similar sizes. So we're just going to add some little collections of enamel dots, and a green, a mustard, and a pink in each area. And so I think I ended up with 4 sets of 3 enamel dots on here, but that's okay. So now I think we're ready for some close-ups. So please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. I'm on my way to 600, hopefully to 1,000 at some point. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd share my page with your crafty friends and come back. I'm going to be doing more of the sketches on Ginger's Corner this month and more fun crafting. Thanks a lot, you guys.